Welcome to the deep dive. We take complex stories, interesting sources, and really break them down for you.
That's right. We pull out the key insights, the important nuggets, so you get the full picture.
And today we are diving into a really gripping novel. It's a thriller with this incredibly complex story. You've got identities shifting all over the place, loyalties tested.
Definitely. And secrets bubbling up from, like, years ago.
Yeah.
It's quite a ride.
What really grabs you, I think, is just how high the stakes are. Right from page one, a woman with amnesia.
Yep. A kid in danger.
And this guy who's completely haunted because he thinks the love of his life is dead. But maybe she isn't.
Exactly. And they're all tangled up in this web that's honestly much bigger than any of them realize at first.
So our mission today, basically, is to untangle all that. All the secrets, the mistaken identities, the betrayals. We want to give you a really clear map of who's who.
Why they're doing what they're doing.
Right. And how they're all connected in these, frankly, pretty surprising and sometimes heartbreaking ways.
Yeah, the connections are key. So the main conflict really kicks off with this woman. She calls herself Isabella Montenegro.
Okay.
She's on the run, desperate, with her little daughter, Elena. Her husband, Julio, he's just been murdered right there in their home.
Brutal start, but the twist is the amnesia, isn't it?
That's the crucial part. She has zero memory before, about 6 years ago. Nothing. Her past is just gone.
Wow.
And her only clue, maybe, is this envelope she finds. It's hidden, and it seems to be about some guy named Jake Cantrell.
And a dead FBI agent, Abby Diaz.
Exactly. An agent who eerily Isabella looks just like.
Okay, chills. That immediately makes you think, wait a minute, who is Isabella? That envelope is a huge piece right away.
Huge.
Yeah.
So let's dig into how this mystery gets set up from Isabella's side first.
All right.
So rewind 6 years. She wakes up, Mexican hospital, pregnant, and like we said, total blank slate memory-wise.
And this guy Julio is there.
Yeah, Julio Montenegro. He claims he's her husband. He's the only link she has to anything.
So she builds this life, presumably for 6 years, based on what he tells her.
Pretty much. A fragile life, it seems. Because then, bang, Julio's murdered.
And she finds the envelope under his body.
Under his body. And it's damning stuff. It basically lays out this whole case that Jake Cantrell, this FBI guy...
He's a killer.
Yeah, that he set up his own partner, Abby Diaz, the woman Isabella resembles, to die. It completely frames Jake as the villain for her.
Understandably. So she's terrified. She thinks, if this Cantrell guy finds me and I look like Abby...
He might think she is Abby and, want to finish the job. Her fear is palpable. She literally thinks what scared her was that she looked enough like this woman that he might think she was Abby Diaz.
That puts her in an impossible position. But, okay, this is where it gets interesting, because she's not just a victim, right? She does some unexpected things.
Oh, absolutely. Which is such a clever way to build the character. You get these hints that Isabella isn't just some scared housewife.
Like the motel escape.
Exactly. She uses, flammable cleaner and an air vent. Creates a smoke screen to get her and Elena out. Pretty quick thinking.
And then she hotwires a car. I mean, that's not typical amnesiac housewife behavior.
Not at all. It creates this fantastic tension. You're constantly wondering, okay, who was she before? What skills does she actually have buried under that amnesia?
Right. Okay, so that's her situation. Now, let's flip to Jake Cantrell. Former FBI, still deeply messed up about Abby's death 6 years ago.
Grief is still eating him up. He's not FBI anymore, though. He's with this group, the Texas Confidentials.
Ah, right. This sort of secret agent outfit run by Mitchell Forbes out of the Smoking Barrel Ranch. Sounds very covert.
Very. Almost like a private black ops team. So he's still in that world of secrets, just outside the Bureau.
And his world gets turned upside down by a phone call.
A seriously unsettling phone call. It could be a Penny Archer. She's Mitchell Phillips' assistant. A little kid called Jake's old FBI number.
Elena.
Asking for Daddy Jake. But the real kicker, the thing that just floors Jake, is this Spanish nickname the kid uses. Chica Suena.
Which means?
My little dream girl. And the only person who ever called Abby that was her grandmother.
Okay, so that's specific, super specific. He knows instantly this isn't random.
Instantly. It's like a ghost reaching out. A total gut punch before he even knows the full story.
And then Mitchell Forbes drops the actual assignment on him. The FBI wants him back in.
Sort of. The FBI, specifically a guy named Frank Jordan, wants Jake to find Julio Montenegro's wife and kid.
The same wife and kid, Isabella and Elena.
The very same. And here's why. Julio, before he died, apparently claimed he had proof Abby Diaz was still alive.
No way.
Wait for it. that Jake was the one who set her up.
Oh, man. So Jake's not just dealing with grief. He's now being accused of betraying Abby and potentially finding out she might be alive.
Exactly. It just rips open every single wound he has, forces him right back into the past he thought was buried and sealed.
So you've got these two people hurtling towards each other. Isabella running for her life, thinking Jake is a monster.
And Jake reeling. Maybe Abby's alive. Maybe she thinks he's the monster. The reader knows more than they do, which is just chef's kiss dramatic irony.
And when they finally collide, it's explosive. The chase scene. It's not just Jake after her, is it?
No, it's chaos. Jake is smart. He tracks them by tailing this other guy, Ramon Hernandez.
Calderon's henchman, the drug money guy.
Yeah, Hernandez is after Isabella and Elena, too, thinks they've stolen drug money, so it's multiple people chasing them. Super tense.
And this is where Isabella starts showing more of those
Yeah,
surprising skills again, right?
big time. She handles a gun like she knows what she's doing, shoots a guy clean between the eyes.
Whoa. Okay, definitely not just Isabella Montenegro, housewife.
Not even close.
Oh.
And then later, she actually manages to handcuff Jake himself to a gas pump.
She handcuffs Jake, the former FBI agent.
Yep. He's completely bewildered. Like, who is this woman? The pieces just aren't fitting the Isabella story at all.
So the confrontation when he finally catches up to them must be incredibly intense.
It is raw, desperate, but it's actually little Elena who delivers the biggest blow. The thing that changes everything. The locket. This little battered, heart-shaped locket. Elena clutches it, looks up at Jake, whispers, "Papacito."
Daddy.
And shows him the photo inside. It's Jake's own picture with "Love, Jake" written on the back.
Oh my God, that must have hit him like a ton of bricks.
Absolutely floored him. Then he really looks at Elena, sees her eyes, green eyes,
Like his.
identical to his. The implication is just staggering. He thinks if Abby had lived, if their child had been a little girl, if she'd gotten her father's green eyes, it just clicks. This could be his daughter.
Which means?
It means Isabella might really be Abby. That single moment, that locket, that look,
Yeah.
it shatters 6 years of belief for him.
And what does this do to Abby? I mean, Isabella or Abby.
Right. It throws her into total confusion, too. Elaine is so sure Jake is her father, it completely contradicts everything she thought she knew about Julio about her own life.
Well, she has to be thinking, was Julio lying about everything? Who am I?
Exactly. It forces her to confront this massive disconnect between the life she remembers, or thinks she remembers, and what this child, her child, is saying, and the evidence of the locket.
So the doubts just pile up. They're stuck together now, essentially.
Forced together, and that damn manila envelope is always there between them, like a ticking bomb.
With all that evidence, dates, receipts, FBI transcripts, all pointing to Jake betraying Abby.
Jake looks at it, he can't believe it's real, but the terrifying thought for him is, what if Abby believed it?
That would explain why she never came back to him, if she survived.
Precisely. It plants this seed of agonizing doubt. Could she really think he did that to her? So there's this massive wall of distrust between them, even as they're on the run together, trying to figure out the truth about each other, about the past. It's brilliantly done, that tension.
Okay, so the stage is set for the big reveals. The conspiracy starts to unravel. How does Abby's memory finally break through? What's the trigger?
It happens later, during another intense confrontation. Jake, in this moment of, desperate honesty, he kisses her.
And the kiss. It does something.
It's the catalyst. It unlocks everything. Suddenly, memories flood back. Years of repressed trauma just breaking free. She knows instantly she's Abby Diaz. And crucially, that her feelings for Jake, her love, her passion, it was all real.
So the amnesia was psychosomatic, caused by the trauma.
That's what the doctors had suspected way back. The trauma of the explosion, the betrayal. Her mind basically shut down to protect itself. The kiss bypasses the conscious block, hits something deeper. It shows just how deep that pain went.
Wow. So Abby's back, and with her memory returning, the real villains start coming into focus. Let's start with Del Harper. He was her partner, right?
Her friend, her trusted partner and friend, which makes the recovered memories so horrific. She remembers Del deliberately shooting another agent, Buster McNorton.
Okay.
And then trying to kill her in that warehouse explosion 6 years ago, setting the whole thing up.
Why? What was his motive?
Revenge. Pure and simple, but twisted. Years ago, his girlfriend Amy was accidentally killed. By Frank Jordan. The same Frank Jordan who contacted Jake.
No kidding. So Del blamed Jordan, and this was all aimed at him somehow.
It seems so. It's this tragic, festering grief turned into vengeance. Destroying people connected to Jordan, maybe? Or just lashing out.
And then there's Tommy Burnett, or T, Del's best friend, a drug dealer.
Yep. And Tommy's role. He's the one who kidnapped Elena.
Why? Just for ransom?
No, it was explicitly to finish what Dell started. To finalize Dell's revenge against Frank Jordan. Tommy saw Abby, or maybe finding Abby again is the way to do it. Loyalty to his dead friend mixed with his own criminal stuff. It's all interconnected.
This connects back to Frank Jordan again, and the reveal about him is, well, it's a bombshell.
It's huge. Frank Jordan isn't just some FBI contact who knew Abby. He's her biological father.
What, seriously?
Seriously.
Yeah.
Which reframes everything about his actions.
So all his involvement, was it guilt?
A massive amount of guilt. Over Amy's death, yes, but also over abandoning Abby and her mother years before. Yep. He apparently watched Abby from afar her whole life.
Even engineered her FBI career. That's complicated.
Deeply complicated. And then, after the explosion, he covered things up. He falsified reports about how Dell and Buster really died.
Why?
To protect Abby's reputation, he claimed, and probably his own involvement, his past connection. He wanted to keep her death official, maybe thinking it kept her safe.
So his attempts to protect her were actually part of the problem?
In a way, yes. He falsified fingerprints, autopsy reports, all to maintain the fiction that Abby Diaz was dead. He was desperate to shield her and Elena from Calderon, from Tommy.
And he put a tracker on Jake's phone.
He did, thinking he was keeping tabs on them, protecting them from a distance. But he had no idea who else might be using that information.
Which leads us straight to Reese Ramsey, Jake's FBI buddy, the trusted friend.
Turns out, not so trusted. Reese was working with Tommy Barnett all along.
Get out! He was feeding Jake bad info.
Fed him lies, provided the tracker that Jordan used, maybe knowing others could access it too. He helped cover tracks. Deeply involved in Dell's original plot and definitely in Tommy's drug operation.
That's the ultimate betrayal for Jake. The friend inside the FBI was part of it.
Exactly. It just underscores how deep the conspiracy went, how few people Jake could actually trust. Makes you question everything.
Okay, so all the masks are off. The truth is out. How does this all resolve? It has to lead to a major confrontation.
It does. The climax happens at a baseball field.
Yeah.
Tommy and Reese have Elena. Abby and Jake have to go in together to get her back.
Full circle for them, working together again.
And Abby. She's fully Abby now. She takes decisive action. Remember that knife? The one used to kill Julio?
Yeah.
She uses it, takes out Reese Ramsey. It's this moment of pure, focused, protective instinct. All her skills, all her strength back online.
Wow. Reclaiming her power, quite literally. And Jake.
Jake's focus is laser sharp. Protect his family.
Oh.
Elena, Abby. And Elena, bless her, she's been through so much, but that reunion...
It must be incredible, seeing her parents together, fighting for her.
You really feel the relief, the joy. She finally gets her mom and her dad.
So after the action settles, there's healing.
There is. Frank Jordan, from his hospital bed, he gets injured in the climax, has this really poignant reconciliation with Abby.
He confesses everything.
Pretty much. His mistakes, abandoning her, his messed up attempts to protect her. It's raw, emotional. A chance for maybe not complete forgiveness right away, but understanding, a reckoning.
And Abby and Jake, what's next for them?
They commit. They're going to build a life together back at the Smoking Barrel Ranch, planning a wedding.
A new beginning?
And there's a new baby on the way.
Oh, wow. Really a fresh start then.
Totally. And Mitchell Forbes, Jake's boss at Texas Confidentials, he does this symbolic thing. He burns those fake FBI reports about Abby's death.
Closing the book on that chapter.
Exactly. Letting them truly move on, leave the FBI shadows behind.
And Elena, how's she doing through all this?
She's thriving, so resilient. She's just thrilled. Talking about being a flower girl, getting a horse, a new sibling. She finally has the family, the stability she always wanted, even if she didn't know it. It's a really hopeful ending for her.
It sounds like an incredible journey. From amnesia and fear to uncovering these shocking truths about identity, betrayal.
And family ties, right?
Yeah.
Connections running deeper than anyone imagined. The past, even the really painful parts, it held all the keys to understanding the present.
And ultimately to shaping their future. Which brings us, I suppose, to a final thought for you, our listener, after digging into all this.
Yeah, something to chew on. How much of who we are is tied up in our memories? What happens when those memories are broken? Or worse, deliberately messed with?
And maybe, what does family really mean when bloodlines are hidden, secrets are kept for years, and the strongest bonds emerge from the most unexpected, darkest places?
Definitely something to think about. What truly defines us and who defines our family?
Mull that over until next time when we take on another deep dive.